It's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and this is your monthly message for June 2019 for Earth signs. So if you are a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, this may resonate. Keep in mind it's general, so it may not fit everyone's situation. Just takes what's for you, disregard everything else that's not, okay? Don't make it fit, don't dwell on it, just go about your day. I apologize for all of my subscribers for being a little MIA, not able to do the weeklies right now, but I want to make sure that I get a message out for you this month. So I am going to try and find a schedule that I can fit in over the summer. I do have 3 kids and I'm a stay-at-home mom, so my life is kind of busy too, as with all of you guys, right? So I want to find a way that we can still get these out, so just bear with me. I thank you for still being here with me. And anyone who's new, if at the end of this you feel it's resonated, please feel free to hit subscribe, join the journey with me, and also if you'd like to actually see when these come out, hit the bell so that you know when I'm able to put them out. Okay, I just wanted to be completely transparent there on I'm trying to get the messages here for you guys, but life gets busy sometimes. So I'm going to call in Spirit first. I'm going to call in my team of light and Archangel Michael. I'm going to ask them to guard, guide, bless, and protect this reading. And any of you guys, if you would like your angels or guides in your life, just ask that they're here for your highest good. I'm also going to ask to be used for the clearest channel possible for any of you guys watching and far reaching. So first off, I'm going to bring in a message from the Shaman's Oracle. And this is by John Matthews and John Matthews and Will Kingham. So in case you're interested, the Shaman's Oracle. Kind of cool little petroglyphs on here. So I'm going to ask for an overarching energy for the month of June 2019 for Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, please. So Spirit. Overarching message. Thank you. And you get the journeyer. So this is beginnings. There's a lot of beginnings for you. And also I have at the bottom the Shaman of Sorrows and the Shaman of Loss and the Shaman of Stars. And I'm going to show you one more because I feel like it's important with 3 shamans. The Spirit of Love. Oh my gosh, I lied, because the other bottom of the deck is the Shaman of Purification with the Dancer of Reconciliation here. Some of you may be taking leaps and bounds this month is what I'm hearing. Those were the exact words Spirit gave me, was leaps and bounds. Healing a lot of, I heard trauma, past trauma. This could be relationship, family, loved ones in general, friendships, needing to really release some of the stuff because we had 4 shaman cards come up. Purification, right? Release the old, let the new come in. So if you guys would like to join me, Archangel Michael is asking me to call in. We're just going to do a little quick breathing exercise before we move into tarot. So what I'm going to ask you to do, if you would like to join me, if not, just kind of sit through it and wait for the tarot. But we're going to open our hands up and we're going to take 3 deep breaths in. And as we take our first deep breath in, we're going to imagine light coming down in through our crown. You can breathe it in through your mouth. You can ask it to come in through your heart, however you feel that this is for you. But kick your shoes off, spread your toes apart, okay? And feel your feet kind of ground into the ground. And what we would like to do is ask that any energy, as we move the light through us that is negative or inauthentic to us in our energy field, be transmuted through our feet with love. So we're going to do 3 deep breaths. So 1 deep breath in, ask that the love and the light come in. And when we release that breath, we're also going to release it out through our breath into the world with love. Okay? So guys, if you'd like to join me now, let's take our first deep breath in. And imagine the love and the light coming down through your crown, and let it course all the way through your body. Hold it there and feel your body get welled up with love, and release that out into the world with love. Okay, we're going to do breath number 2. And this time bringing in even more light and even more love. And my heart is going off right now. My heart chakra, that's dust. My heart chakra is really speaking. So let's do this again. And this time definitely anchor that light into your heart. And we're going to ask forgiveness. And I feel like this is the words I'm hearing is forgiveness. So let's bring in light and love and forgiveness. And I want you to pull that down into your heart space. You can put your hands over your heart if you'd like, and hold them here. And hold that love, hold that light, and ask it to heal your heart. And when we breathe out, I would ask that you breathe out anything that is blocking this heart from healing and experiencing its true nature. Last one, guys. Breathe in that love and an eternal light. Feel your light body well up and soak it up. Open your hands and be willing to receive, and know that you are loved and you're worthy of love, and release anything that tells you otherwise out into the world with love. All right, shake yourself out. Ugh, right? Let that go. But if at any point you guys are needing that, just go back and do it. Even if it's just a couple deep breaths in and out. So let's get into, before I'm being called, like I said, and I get sidetracked. I'm a Gemini, so I have so much going on in my brain. But the journeyer. So I want to read that to you guys from the book. And in this particular book, there are only two kind of like what we call major arcana. The journeyer and the companion. So this is the first one in the whole book. So let's see what the message is. And as I bring this up, you can just look at the petroglyph, look at the picture here, see what it invokes for you, what feelings does it bring into your conscious awareness, or listen to the words and just see what speaks to you. I am the journeyer. I accompany you on every journey you take in search of answers. I fly into the realm of spirit and encounter the beings who dwell there, the ancestors of all people and the guardians of our inherited wisdom and knowledge. I am the one who conducts you between the worlds, through the caves of inspiration, taking you on journeys to find guidance for all that you see. Sorry, guys. Wow. I lost the page. Often I am silent, but when requested, I can bring my wide knowledge of journeying to bear on your questions. The card represents you, the seeker. When you consult the shaman's oracle, it is always drawn from the deck at the beginning of a reading, along with the companion to accompany you on your search for answers. The winged being represents, so you can see the wings here. The winged being represents the journeyer making his or her ecstatic flight between the worlds, and at the being's side is a bag containing his or her mysterious artifacts. Stones, pieces of fur, bones, herbs, and other shamanic objects that help with the crossing from one reality to the other. Light blazes from the being's head, symbolizing the movement. When the journeyer's spirit crosses the divide between the worlds and returns within wisdom from the spirits that hover just beyond normal human perception. Oops, sorry guys. So, I feel like right now, one of the things, definitely the spirit of love will help you move through this. But even what we did, bringing that love and that light and kind of connecting our breath space with the spirit world, that is moving between worlds. So a lot of you may be kind of shifting between 3D and 5D kind of on a daily basis, and knowing that it's okay to, I heard shapeshift, okay, almost be able to shapeshift in terms of being able to move between realities but still be here. Make sense? Maybe, maybe not. But if it resonated for you, for anyone here, I feel like this is just definitely a huge, huge time to know that you can heal and it's okay. And I'm hearing like unconscious, our unconscious brain and the connections to our emotional body. This may be something, journey between those lines in, you know, your head and your heart, what's in between. That might be something here that's really, really important to bring healing. Okay, so because I feel like healing is so important, I'm going to bring in an Archangel Raphael oracle and see what Archangel Raphael has before we move to tarot. Okay, so Spirit, what can you give us for anyone who is about to embark on this journey? And we give us your cares. You are protected. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. And I'm feeling like use your intuition. It's really important. You know, you being the journeyer, you being the center of this, right? Whatever this is, as we journey through, our emotions, but be it positive or negative, and as we uncover, sort of the depths of our soul and our being, and as we move, it's coming through, as we move into love and light, we really more increasingly have to allow the weight of the world to be taken off of us. It's not all yours to carry. Right? And sometimes we have so much going on, so many worries, so many fears, so many things that excite us, and so many different paths and avenues that we're trying to go down to journey, right? To find where we belong and our truth. And how I'm feeling is just give your cares over to Spirit. So you can ask Archangel Michael, please protect me. Please use your mighty sword to guard and shield me from anything that could harm me in this world. And also, you can ask Archangel Michael to help you release your fears. And what I'm feeling with this give us our cares is as you're moving through this purification process, it's time to really surrender the fears. They're here for a reason. They're to stop you and keep you stagnant. Okay, so see if they are, what's the word? An appropriate fear, like something. Trying to get an example. Okay, so like if we're gonna use the shaman's oracle, an appropriate fear may be something like you may be afraid of wild animals, bears, things like that, getting, is it appropriate? If you're going for a walk, and there's bear signs, things like that, and you're seeing things, might be something to look into. But if it's a fear that is coming from anxiety and it's coming from that kind of devil energy, really give those fears over, okay? And if it has to do with your emotional body as well, like Spirit of Love came out, and with the Spirit of Destruction seems to be at the bottom. And Spirit of Love flew out again when I shuffled it. So bring every situation that you have here, bring love to it. Bring love to yourself. And sometimes that really does mean to bring love to ourselves, that we got to get some of those burdens off our chest. Okay? So at the bottom is exercise is key. Sometimes it just means getting out and taking a walk. Or if you've got frustration building up, if you're afraid, if you've got anxiety, work out. Okay, do something that gets you moving. Engage this body so that, it'll get your mind off things, is one of the things that I'm hearing, okay? So what we hear is, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating me and guiding me to an exercise program that fits my schedule, interests, and budget, okay? And you have children at the bottom here as well that I'm going to share, because definitely get it with your children. That'll help you as well. But Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to help children. And this could even be getting back to your inner child as well if you don't have children. But let's see. I'm going to call in Gabriel. Okay. Being asked to bring in a lot of oracles. Thank you. And that was quick. Inspiration and happy news. Ooh. Your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly to set it into motion, and your prayer is answered in a creative way. Wow. Some of you with this journey, or like I said, it is being like, I'm hearing propulsion forward, catapulted propulsion forward. I don't even know if that makes sense. But some of you, once you release the stuff that's not meant to be here, and you give that kind of fear and the anxiety to God, to, your angels, write it down. Do something where it lessens the hold on you, because there is so much here. And if you have if you're receiving messages, if you are sort of traveling between worlds and between the dimensions, like I was discussing with the 3D and the 5D earlier, like you're grounded here, but you're getting these, it could be telepathic. Your angels and guides often speak telepathically. If you hear messages, really pay attention to them. Potentially important to write it down, but happy news is here. Okay, so I'm just going to ask before I move into tarot, one message from the past life oracle, and these are during virtue if you're interested. Ooh, that didn't come. I'm not going to feel those either, so let's try this shuffle. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Can you give me one message for this particular spread? Thank you. Biblical. So it could be giving your fears to God. This could also be like, I'm hearing keepers of knowledge as well. You could be some of the stuff that needs to be moved through, some of the shaman, the healing, the purification, could be coming from kind of biblical days. And I'm hearing persecution. Oftentimes in biblical times, there was a lot of persecution. Okay, let's see here, biblical. The book talks about like that maybe you could have been at some point like a follower of Jesus or Moses. But if you've witnessed the crucifixion, you may have emotional scarring stemming from the heartbreak and horror that followed your beloved teacher's death. These reactions may have caused you to shut down your spiritual sight, clairvoyance, or other gifts. To reconnect with your God-given abilities, pray for help from the biblical figures to whom you most feel connected. You'll learn that they have forgiven all transgressions and have moved on with their spiritual lives, and they'll help you do the same. This could even be like, again, for me, Archangel Michael is very, very helpful. But as well, like considering Jesus and Moses, it wasn't easy for those teachers to teach. They were teaching things that, you know, especially Jesus, that was blasphemy to the church at the time and totally revolutionary. Okay, so sometimes for us to move through and to be who we need to be and to accept this divine intervention, to accept that they laughed at Moses and they laughed at Jesus, I'm sure, when they said, I speak to God, I hear messages from God, but what are our prophets? And sorry if I'm